Okay, so first we're going to need to go over a few things that we're going to need to get the blooming onion ready. We're going to need a blooming onion, but not just any onion. We want to go with a sweet onion or a Vidalia onion. So if we have that, we're going to need salt, pepper, chili powder, and oregano. We're going to need some bleach flour, all-purpose, any kind will do. A medium to large size bowl, milk, any kind of milk will do. We're going to need a pan, enough to fit the blooming onion inside the pan, and we're going to need to have enough oil. We want to fill the oil about halfway and still be able to submerge the onion. So we don't want to do it. We don't want to have it too small, but yet we don't have it too big either. So a medium-sized pan will do fine. Also, we're going to need some vegetable oil. I went with this pure Western vegetable oil only because it was on sale, and it cooks pretty well at high temperatures. Olive oil is not a good oil to use, but vegetable oil, corn oil will do fine. Also, we're going to need some tongs or a ladle. Whatever you want to use, it's just personal preference. And we're going to need a thermometer to gauge the temperature of the oil. A thermometer like this is not going to work because this one only goes up to 200 degrees. We're going to need to get this oil between 375 and 400 degrees. So we're going to go with a thermometer like this that goes up to 400 degrees. And also this one will sit inside the pan nicely, and we're going to be able to gauge the temperature of the oil. Okay. So after we get the onion, we're going to need to peel it, and we're going to need to cut the top off. Cut it level at the top. I already went ahead and got one of these onions ready. You can see I already peeled it. We kept the bottom intact to hold it together, and we cut the top off, just a little bit of the top to keep it level. So after we cut the top, what we want to do is hold the onion and cut it many different times around the side, and keep going as many times as we can get it. But you don't want to cut it all the way to the bottom. You want to leave a little space, that way it all holds intact. So when we pull it apart, it all looks like so. So after we've cut the onion, we're going to take it, and we're going to take a bag, a large bag, and we're going to put the flour and the seasoning. You can really use, I said oregano, chili powder, salt, and pepper, but you can really use any kind of seasoning that you like. But this is just what I've used and what has worked well. So I put in oregano, chili powder, salt, pepper, and flour into this bag. And now I'm going to put the onion inside of the bag. Close the bag up tight. And shake it up. We want to try to get everything inside of the onion and get it covered as best as we can do. Pull it apart a little bit, shake it up. Shake that for about a minute. Now I'm going to pull it out. What I've done here, I have a medium-sized bowl that I put some milk inside, and now I'm going to dip this onion all in the milk. You want to hold it open. You want to make sure all that stuff, all the milk and everything gets all inside. Turn it around real good. Now after we got it pretty well covered, we're going to put it back in the bag. Shake it up again. Covering in milk just makes the flour and all of the other spices and ingredients stick a little bit better. What I like to do is make sure that everything stays open, because you really want to make sure everything gets down in there and gets covered.